You're watching Let's Chat.
We get to spend a few more minutes with the illustrious Charlie Monk, Charlie of Nashville, originally from South Alabama. Nashville and the music imprint that one city has made would not be as big if it wasn't for this guy. Charlie, I know I'm putting a lot of applause on your shoulders, and you're not the kind to toot your own horn, at least not in this particular environment. So I want the opportunity to do it for you. Looking at some of the other folks whose career you have been instrumental in, little known guitar player when Charlie got involved, Brad Paisley. What's the guy's name that's married to Trisha Yearwood? Oh yeah, Garth Brooks. Going back a couple of generations, Eddie Arnold. I mean, the list just goes on, and all of these people, and I can tell you this from personal experience, all of these people, when Charlie Monk calls, they answer the phone. There's no question in that. It's just
I owe them money. They want to know when they're going to get paid.
Well, getting their picture made with you is probably good enough. Hey, it is amazing, though, seeing up close, as I've had the opportunity to do, the respect that a lot of these performers, whether they're a singer, a songwriter, a combination of both, the ultimate respect that they have for you is not only well-deserved, it's pretty amazing to see from the outside looking in. And I think you have an equal amount of respect for them.
Well, and I think that's the other, people want to know how I'm able to work with some people. Well, you know, I'm a fan first. The word fan comes from the word fanatic. I'm a music fanatic. I'm a music historian. I love reading. I taught at MTSU and Trevecca. I taught music business courses, so I had to be up to date. And being contemporary in radio, I have to also be up to date on what's happening. So I started in radio in 1956. So keeping up with that for those many years, it shows that I have respect for the system, for the people, for the talent.
What did you think the first time you saw Kenny Chesney perform?
I called him a gerbil. He looked like a gerbil.
Well, he's not the tallest guy by a long shot. But once you got once you hung the name gerbil on him, what did you think about what he had to offer music?
Well, I signed him to what was known as a songwriting deal, a publishing deal here in town, and I signed him on the basis of one song, something called the Tin Man, which he had written, and he brought and sang to me. But basically, most of the people that I have been involved with, I got involved with them because they were songwriters first, and then they became stars. But had they not become stars, they would have still been great songwriters. And Kenny is not only a great entertainer, you know, it's not uncommon for him to perform for 60,000 people. You know, I've gone and had a beer with him, just me and him. And when you have that relationship, but the fact is he's a great songwriter too.
Speaking of great songwriters, hopping back to Dolly Parton for just a moment, Dolly is quoted as saying, Charlie Monk is like a rash that won't go away. I love him to death, but he just won't go away. And you also got to schmooze with one of the most popular entertainers ever, Frank Sinatra. What was it like when you were in the room with Sinatra?
Well, I must say that chances are that was the only person that ever intimidated me, because he's my favorite singer of all time. And having an opportunity to chat with him for a few minutes and, you know, just hang
right,
was something I never expected to get to do, because remember, he was a little older than me. And so, you know, he was an idol of mine.
Well, I got to tell you, Charlie, you are justifiably so the idol of a lot of folks in and around Nashville and music fans all across the country. One thing I've been trying to figure out, if there were only 10 pictures on the internet, only 10 pictures on every website on the internet, you're in 9 of them. Why haven't you been able to make it 10 out of 10?
I know. I'm working at that. Chip, I'm gonna have to get I'm gonna get a picture of me and you, and that'll be my 10th, okay?
Look, I'm telling you, I've got a photographer over here as soon as we go off the air that's gonna come over here and snap one, and I hope you put it on your social media. The check will be in the mail. Charlie, I wish you a very, very Merry Christmas, my friend, and hopefully the music industry will have an uplift in the year 2021.
A Merry Christmas to you.
We got to go, but don't you hang up. We'll see you here tomorrow morning at 10.